out the glyph just off of this siege wagon. Does get a decent amount of damage though, really pressuring this this Pugna. I think the Pugna, he kind of needs to have a strong laning phase, right?
Oh, I think he might be dead here.
Might be dead here. Just a misstep there from Gunnar. Did not read how much damage no one could do. And because he forced that glyph earlier, this is just going to be all free damage. Resolution is going to be in trouble in the bottom lane. All those rocks come hailing down from the mini golems, and Resolution will eventually die here.
Very nice by PBD. I mean, they're heavily relying on the Faceless Void, but if I look at the heroes in the game right now, it feels all right. As
Epileptic Kid gonna make his first rotation into the mid lane with the Chronosphere out with an arrow on top of that, and the Reaper's Scythe. Gunnar is dead once again for 40 seconds. You can make those kind of plays with the early Chronosphere.
I think
why not? You're not gonna use it much anyway. Resolution's gonna be in some trouble here. He's trying with that Firestorm to burn out the Flame Guard, and that'll be just enough with no one TPing in as well. Resolution might be fine unless Skeeter can finish him off with his double damage to jump forward onto the Remnant. Save trying to hit him with the arrow, but the Remnant wasn't quite enough. Skeeter really thought that he had it there.
And Skeeter decides to go for it again. He's gonna waste all his remnants.
But as the aggression comes out from Skeeter, defensive rotation from no one. Epileptic, he's going to be able to get the two-man Chronosphere, and no one, as well as Solo, they're going to be able to close the distance pretty soon here with the arrow on top of Gunnar. Looks like he's just going to get bursted down 100-0, just like last time.
And Virtus Pro, I feel like I really like their core matchups. They're going to make the
blue dive here, trying to quickly kill that Underlord, but intercepted by Solo with a great paralyzing catch. A Reaper's Sight to be able to stop that, make sure the Pugna does indeed go down for the 4th time. Arrow coming out, Universe does manage to sidestep that. Virtus Pro moving forward with their Moonlight Shadow, don't really have any additional catch, and if they're not careful, NiP may just turn around and try and kill no one, but TPing in from the Faceless Void, no Chronosphere just yet, but it does have the time dilation to be able to slow down Viper, catch him. Meanwhile, the Pit grabbing the Ember Spirit momentarily here, but he's going to be able to jump into the cliff area and TP out just fine. I think Mike and team can contest 4 versus 5 to defend the tier 2 or defend Roshan or whatever NiP try and do.
It's also saying you don't really care if you die.
Yeah.
Rezo's gonna get gone on the roar. They'll still have the pipe up.
TPing in, and maybe with NiP already having this early lead on the Underlord, but heal's gonna come out, the Dark Rift away, and they just do not have enough burst damage. At this rate, the Fade Bolt, it's still not enough, especially with that Shrine activated.
Lineups will take down towers really quickly.
Oh yeah, Beastmaster with Chen and a Pugna. That is a lot of tower.
Look at this, Universe, he's gonna get caught out.
Dual Scepter on save, able to stop Universe. Cancel his TP. They're gonna TP in with no one now, so they're gonna finish him off with the Reaper's Sight.
Could even Roche with that. 70 seconds dead on the Beastmaster.
In positioning for Ninjas in Pajamas as they smoked up with 3. They're going to take over this high ground area. No one is getting close to it. The smoke is going to break here, and they're going to start their initiation onto no one, while simultaneously trying to slow down this Void. Void is ready to go with the Primal Road. They actually do manage to blow up that Necrophos. Resolution's going to be up next. He tries to get off the TP away, but that's not going to happen. No Dark Rift for you. And now Virtus Pro going to have to use their Chronosphere defensively. A big win for Ninjas in Pajamas, killing 2 cores.
They thought that they would just give up the tower for free. NiP correctly made the decision to defend it.
And this is, I'm not sure about this one. Virtus Pro, they're going to try and defend their tier 2, but immediately Resolution is jumped on, and from a distance, they're going to be able to drain him down. The BKB from Skeeter once again coming into play, locking down Epileptic Kid. They need a bit more burst damage, though, to go on that carry Void, so they'll just take the tier 2, start back. Really impactful in a team fight. Smoke up. What a beautiful rotation from NiP. If they can actually find him, they're just shy of being able to catch no one here. And if they caught him away from his team, it would have been perfect. But now he's a little bit close to them. They're going to run into each other immediately. The Guardian Greaves taking off that stun, and an arrow beautifully placed is going to be able to lock down Skeeter. But he does have an Aegis, so they don't want to overcommit for this kill. They're just going to try and finish him off the old-fashioned way. Right-clicking him slowly but surely, but he does manage to jump himself away. Resetting a little bit. Epileptic Kid still looking for his Chronosphere, though. Skeeter's going to reset with a TP and come back into this fight. Maybe around the shrine, which is where Virtus Pro is moving towards. Skeeter immediately jumps in as they do manage to burst down that Witch Doctor almost immediately. Another arrow lands onto that Ember Spirit, but Virtus Pro, they're making their way out of here. It's now the team being able to finish up. Peter almost going down.
They got the roar in the Void. He might just go down.
He's going to fall here with the BKB activated. Barely managed to get it off. Turn around. Time walks off a little bit of damage. Looking for the Chronosphere still, but he doesn't feel good about it. Skeeter still has that Aegis. Skeeter's just playing on the front lines. forcing action out of Virtus Pro. A time walk away just barely gets Epileptic Kid out of that damage areas, but Skeeter does end up
got Chronosphere here.
Just now he's gonna go for the Chronosphere on top of them, but he got to the left. Oh no! Biver with the perfect positioning bursts down the Faceless Void. No one. He's gonna be in trouble. The Dark Rift coming up from Resolution. They do have the heals of Guardian Greaves. They should be able to get out together. To the fountain they go.
I know one.
Save, just throwing out some arrows, and he can keep doing that time and time again just to make sure he has vision inside of the pit.
And on NiP, they're setting up for it.
Snip it, and that's
Again,
why.
be together on the side of VP.
Gonna play. They're gonna go for Resolution. Does manage to get the telekinesis. Primal Roar comboed up. No one trying to save him out with a Lotus Orb. But there's gonna be your Chronosphere. Locking down the three of them. Resolution's gonna survive. In fact, he's gonna join beating down this Ember Spirit. He tries to get off the pit, but doesn't actually control the Ember Spirit in time. Instead, they'll be able to kill Gunner's Pugna as Virtus Pro now go for the fast retreat of the Dark Rift. Four of them
Just gonna go Rosh
inside
right
of that.
after this.
Yeah. They're going to buy back and immediately go for the Roshan, and Virtus Pro, with using the Chronosphere, may not be able to contest it. We'll see mass teleportation coming in.
And this is an unfortunate thing because you feel like you have to take the fight.
Arrow?
But I don't know how you're going to be able to win it as Skeeter. Going to go in first, the root.
Oh, he's got to be careful of that Pit of Malice, Skeeter. They are going to be able to do a lot of damage to no one with this life drain.
And the arrow connects temporarily, but PPD just going to try to get the D ward off. They don't have Roar themselves.
Grab a
They do have
five
the ability
blast.
to poke.
Decent amount of poke damage on it. Epi Kid, but he's able to just time lock it off.
Both teams just posturing for this Rosh. But the cooldowns will come up sooner on NiP.
And that's why they're just going to go maybe poke and Roshan here.
Yeah.
Maybe tanking the arrow for Peter. Resolution is going to be the one showing himself. This time around, they do get the Lotus Orb off before a lot of these spells are used. A Force Staff away, but Life Drain, it's going to suck him dry. Resolution falls. He does have a buyback, though. And Virtus Pro are heavily invested here in being able to defend this. They do manage to get a lucky bash. Shields in the arrow. They're going to be able to get a lot of control here. Defensive Force Staff and the Sleight of Fist. Skeeter is able to get away into the river, and BKB was used by Epileptic Kid. He's trying to deal with his Pugna ward that is just harassing no one in solo constantly in that back line. Oh, Dagger Blast, that's not going to be quite enough. Solo will survive thanks in part to no one's heals. Virtus Pro maintain control of the Roshan pit.
And NiP really want this. They expended the buyback on a Gunner.
And that's why Void, as soon as he shows himself a little bit too long, is going to TP in. He's got his Chronosphere ready to go.
And I think what NiP wants in this situation is actually to bait them into a fight. It's not easy for them to just hit this Rosh with their Ember Spirit Pugna cores.
It's going to be your best option. Ninjas the Pajamas, they see this as an opportunity strike. Necrosh is showing himself into the Ace Rune. They immediately manage to grab Epi Kid right as he went here. The Ace Rune, the Force Staff away is not going to be good enough.
Still has the Chronosphere, but
in Ninjas the Pajamas, what they need to do, they have to wait until NiP have like gotten Roshan low enough that they have to commit to Roshan and not just back up.
exactly.
But it's a little bit hard to maintain vision inside of the pit. They're actually going to start this fight with a telekinesis. There's going to be your buyback coming out from the Void, and that's why Ninjas Pajamas immediately retreat. They didn't bring Roshan low enough that VP can just take it for themselves quickly.
There's no there's no Roar though. There's just a walk back towards mid. Gunner.
He's still going to get caught. Yule Scepter, thanks to that gem, he will be able to see Gunner through that Glimmer Cape, and they're just going to be able to chain stun him from here. Reaper Scythe isn't going to actually finish off Gunner because of all those heals, but eventually they will get that kill. A buyback is available for him, but he's dead for 2 minutes.
Going by themselves down that river.
Yeah, how many times are we going to die right outside the Roshan pit? Like, guys, we've been talking about Roshan for like the last 10 minutes. Both teams are going to play around this area nonstop.
Yeah, it really feels like, aside from VP going down there, I haven't really seen the map move too much.
They're going to be able to take away some vision. Oh, Epileptic Kid thought he had an opportunity. He's still going to go for the Chronosphere onto Gunner with a long-range arrow coming in. Gunner will fall. Primal Roar going out. Okay, Force Staff alive. Actually going to get him out of there. There's an activatable shrine. Gunner's going to be okay. In fact, he's going to turn around and kill Epi Kid. Oh, he's dead for 2 minutes.
Oh my lord.
He has no buyback because of gold. 50 seconds Resolution. He's going to use his BKB and turn and fight Biver here. And I'm sure NiP are thinking, what's going on here?
And I love that they didn't give up on Gunner. He's off the Lincolns.
Oh, telekinesis mid-leap too. What a grab from Biver. Once again, he gets the clutch telekinesis that may just break open the game for them. They're going to buy back immediately on save. Time for them.
Both teams just posturing around. And we've played the same side of the map for so long.
Okay, another telekinesis, another pullback. They're gonna jump out, no one. Immediately trying to commit to him, but he's got a hard guardian Greaves and a Lotus Orb and a BKB. He is tanky, little bird. Ember Spear going back in as the BKB is about to wear out. The Lincoln's will protect him for the paralyzing cast. Death Ward being used there. There's something small, but this is a big pickup, and they can actually get Gunner here. Another Yules into another defensive force staff, getting away from the arrow time in the Primal Roar. Onto no one. Once again, they're trying to get this kill. 30 seconds left. They're actually going to go for the Dark Prince play, trying to get everybody out of here. It looks like they may all survive. They all get out, and the Faceless Void's buyback will hold for a little longer. 20 seconds left. Can Ninjas and Pajamas finish off a Roshan in this small little window? It doesn't look like it. VP is already back, TPing onto their shrine and getting some control over that Roshan pit once again.
Yes. Because so far it's just been somebody gets picked off. Oh,
there it is. He's going to jump in, go for the Chronosphere. That's going to be able to lock down Gunner. And the arrow to be able to fall off. The Aegis, now the Reaper side coming in. That does knock down Gunner finally, but he does have a buyback. Meanwhile, the bottom lane is pushing out. VP is trying to retreat right now. They do have the Dark Rift. They can use it now to try and save out no one. Is the rest of the team going to be able to get inside the pit? At the same time, they tried to go for Force Staff to see if they can get the Necrophos outside of that range. Somebody's going to get caught by this Ember Spirit, though. That is Skeeter with the double damage. No matter how many leap charges you have, it's not going to be enough to get away from this Ember. 5 seconds, and VP, it's looking like they're just going to give this one up, but no one daring to push in this mid lane. It's going to draw some attention. Outside of the Roshan pit, a really good Pit of Malice comes out from Resolution. But the Ember Spirit can certainly chase this. After all, he still has that Arcane Rune. He has so many remnants to be able to throw down, but at the same time, no one's so tanky. He's got 4,000 HP. He's regenning up non-stop. He's got this Lotus Orb, but BKB's up in 5 more seconds. They can't kill him. No one's position just actually killed their Roshan attempt, maybe. We're going to see BKB activated by Resolution. Does manage to get that Pit of Malice immediately removed by the Lotus Orb. Peter's trying to get out of here. They're focusing on a 5 position right now. They can't even kill him. They're going to be able to chain up Resolution, trying to just keep him from retreating.
Yeah, because the Ember hasn't bought back or anything like that, so...
Smoke's going to break. They're going to throw the Firestorm inside the pit. See if they can get some ideas here. Resolution's going to take a lot of damage on his way out here. Gets a little bit low. He's instantly going to pop his BKB as soon as they use the Decrepify Gunner. Well, they're going to use the Chronosphere to make sure he dies here with the Reaper side coming in. It's not quite enough damage. All these heals. How does he survive through all this? He's Decrepify going up. Finally, he does burn down. He doesn't have a buyback, but the Ember Spirit into the back line. Trying to finish off solo. Does manage to get him. Saves up next, but his BKB is worn down. He has to be careful of that Pit of Malice. His Lincoln's is broken. Arrow coming in. Dodge with a Sleight of Fist. Does manage to get away. Skeeter barely survives. Dodging a bullet there. And Dark Rift's going out. VP, go for the reset. Everybody group up, guys. Up, so he can join his allies. They do see Peter. Peter is going to be in trouble here. He does have an Ethereal Blade to try and protect himself, but he has to dodge the arrow first. Now it's going to be psyched up. The Lotus Orb, though, returning onto no one, meaning there's not a whole lot of damage left.
No.
E-Blade going out, and he gets the Holy Locket. Psyched up. They're going to try and make their initiation onto Peter once again. It's not the hero that they really are aching for a kill, but they'll take whatever they can get at this point.
Down into mid. They're going to challenge NiP to a fight.
Jump forward, trying to go for more. The Nullifier coming out right as Pugna jumps away. The Primal War counter roar down. It does. Death Ward goes, but they're still going to be able to control the Death Ward. Immediately takes out this Void. Can they get the control over the second life? He's going to come back. They immediately activate the BKB. Turns around Chronosphere with the Dark Ward. This time out from solo and puts Saxa inside the Chronosphere. Doesn't do the damage, but Epileptic Kid does. A stolen Chronosphere up for Viper. They got to get the hell out of here. Get away with the Dark Ritz, but oh, NiP, they can't stop him. There's just not this 30-second cooldown on the Moonlight Shadow. VP, you're just trying to abuse that. Oh, he got hit by an arrow. The defensive force staff will get him out of the Pit of Malice, get him out of the Chronosphere. Game Gunner help him survive with the Decrepify, but the Reaper Scythe actually coming down. The opponent Chrono coming out from Biver. He actually stole Death Ward on top of that. He's his own combo, but he doesn't want to use it just yet. He needs a little bit more control. The Ember Spirit's going to try and jump in. No one going to be the target here, but he's so tanky, so maybe his Death Ward does so much damage. The help with Ghost Scepter, a little bit more damage, and finally Solo will fall. They do have a Dark Rip, but it seems like VP, they're content to turn. They're content to try and kill Biver here. Decrepify helping him out, so they have a force staff. They need to be able to get him up into the high ground somewhere. The arrow doesn't land, but the Reaper Scythe will. Another death.
At this point, they should know they are so heavily favored. Look at how much damage everybody does. Epileptic Kid can get any core at this point, and it'll be worth it.
Oh yeah, they're just chunking down this tower. This Atrophy Aura doing so much for them. They do have the Pit of Malice. Leading out onto Viper. Viper, Reaper Scythe immediately used on him, but the heal goes out. He's actually going to survive. You know, Epileptic Kid, he's in trouble. Managed to pop up the BKB. The and time to heal, but VP, they are just demolishing buildings. They are a wrecking ball. The power of the Atrophy Aura with the Aghanim Scepter. There is no time. NiP cannot stall this any longer. They have to somehow get in front of these buildings and defend. 3 versus 5 as the first initiation on a Biver. He's already dead. Couldn't even get a reaction out of Gunner in time to be able to get out that Decrep. Fight tries to lay some damage out onto no one, but they're just going to die found at this point in time. Finish off these heroes once and for all. Gunner's now dead. A happy Chronosphere for Epileptic Kid as Verdes Pro will wipe NiP inside of their own fountain. And finally, calling it game 1.
And nearly 20 minutes later as Berezzo looks quite relieved that they were able to escape with that win.
No one. Just so happy they pulled it off finally.